and welcome. Thank you for coming, you guys. See some familiar faces and friendly faces. So thanks for joining us. I am Danielle. I'm the WellFit Program Manager. If you have any questions or ideas for wellness classes, just hunt me down. You'll find me in the Compass or my office at the WellFit department or my email address on some of the flyers. So you don't necessarily need all of these flyers. I just brought them, but I'm glad some of you are grabbing some of those. As you can see, up here are the class schedules. So, hello. Oh, okay. So I just wanted to make sure we had a few schedules up here in case there's something you're gravitating towards. Today we're gonna really get to dive into 4 different formats, 4 different exercises. We have 3 different teachers here today. And all the classes are on the calendar, or on the calendars. So first we'll hear from Lisa, and Lisa's classes are on the Orchard Creek schedule. Yeah, this is Lisa right here. Hello, Lisa. Woo, woo. I won't quite turn it over just yet, but she really specializes in some sports conditioning classes, a pickleball conditioning class. Spent a lot of time researching that. Definitely the Stretch 101 classes, so a lot of good preventative injury stretches and physical therapy style stretches. She offers 2 of those outdoor on the patio at the Orchard Creek, above the pool at Orchard Creek, that little patio that's covered. So it's kind of a nice little outdoor setting for some of those stretches. And then also there's a stretch class in the aerobics room on Wednesdays. So if you get the aerobics room class schedule, you will see on the very right column is the outdoor classes. What else is on those outdoor classes is her famous outdoor balance workout. That's been really popular. So it's nice to be able to go outside and work on walking and balancing and agility when you're outside, so we can prevent injuries when we're walking about. So definitely check out that class, offered on Tuesdays and Fridays right now. Some of these classes are drop-in, but some of these you'd also could sign up ahead for. So let me know if you have questions. I know we have a lot of classes that we offer. And then after that, we are gonna jump into the pool with me. I hope you're ready, you brought your bathing suit, right? The hypothetical pool, you'll jump in with me and we'll try a few little water aerobics moves, like pretending we were in the pool. Then after that, we'll hear from Nina, and Nina does a lot with yoga, yin yoga, and reformer, Pilates reformer. So we'll wheel this on stage and you'll get to see some of the exercises on the Pilates reformer, and I would also invite somebody from the audience to come up and try an exercise on the Pilates reformer when we get to it, if that's something that interests you today. Right after we're done, we'll do some questions and meet and greet. We'll be here to kind of linger around for a little bit so you can talk to all 3 of us. And maybe if you didn't get a chance to try the reformer and you'd like to, that would be a good time as well. We couldn't bring 50 Pilates reformers here, sorry, we only have 1, but you'll be able to watch, and then a few of you can try it if you'd like. But we can also do a few things in your chair that would prep you for doing the reformer. So I think I've talked long enough. Thank you so much for being here, and I am gonna turn it over to Lisa, and she might have you try an exercise or 2. If you prefer to just watch today, that's fine too. But if you'd like to try, I think it would be a nice time to try very intro beginning exercises. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's good to be here today. I am Lisa Fisher. I am a certified personal trainer, and I've been here at Sun City for almost 6 years. I teach a wide variety of classes. I teach stretching classes, I teach therapeutic water classes where I'm actually in the water with you. I teach a chair class, I teach a bunch of gait and balance classes. And today I'm gonna highlight 2 of the classes that I teach. One is, the first one I'm gonna talk about is the outdoor balance class that she talked about. Have you been able to walk around here at Sun City? It is some of the most beautiful, architecturally landscaped areas that I've seen. It's very well done, very well thought out. So we take some of these classes outside so we can enjoy that. My outdoor balance class is outside, it's on the amphitheater, so we can take advantage of all the structure. We go through a variety of classes. It's a 4 or 5 week class depending on the month, and each week the classes get a little bit progressively harder. So I want to show you guys a little bit of how we do this. I want you, if you're comfortable, I want you to go ahead and all stand up. Now, we're just going to warm up just a little bit. So I want you to stand tall. We're going to squeeze our belly. We're going to think about having really good posture. I want you to think about somebody's taking a string and pulling that string up outside on the top of your head, so it gets you as tall as you can. And I want you to go ahead and go up on your tippy toes and come right back down. We're just going to do a little warm up so you guys feel comfortable working out here. Just up, keep that belly and the button nice and squeezed tight. Good, go ahead and release that. Then we're gonna go ahead and stand tall, still squeeze that belly button, and I want you to march in place. Just march those knees up as high as you possibly can. If you need to, you can get behind your chair, hold on to that chair for a little added support. Go to the side of the chair, that works. Good, gently release that. We're gonna take those hands and we're gonna reach for one side. We're gonna come right back up and reach for the other. Still squeezing that belly. Last one here. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead and have those hands on our waist, and I want you to tap your heel right in front and alternate those legs here. Heel tap and heel tap. We're just warming up to move a little bit here. My outdoor balance class is really great. It's about 3 weeks of exercises. It's a lot of information all at once, so I have a nice little PDF that I email out to you so you don't have to worry about memorizing everything. You can print it out and you can do it at home. And then the very last week of the month, we go for a little walk. Go ahead and release that. We go and explore one of the trails here, the wetlands trails. We can get there easily from here. So it's about a 1.5 mile walk from here and back. So we can go and explore and work on our balance and exercises, all the things that we've been working on in the class. So like I said, my class is progressive. So one of the balance exercises we do, you can start here. I want everybody, you can stand by the side of your chair and you can hold on to the chair. If you're not quite comfortable with your balance, or when you stand up, we're just gonna tap one foot up, squeeze that belly, stand as tall as we can. We have really good posture. And as we start to feel comfortable, we're gonna go ahead and raise that leg up. We're gonna do a single leg stance here. Kind of like we're a flamingo, right? Squeeze that belly. So this would be the first week. The next week, we're gonna progress it. We're gonna open up that hip and bring it right back. Open up that hip and bring it right back. Feel free to go ahead and stand next to your chair. Behind your chair, we're gonna pretend that this is my chair. Sure. Sorry, I should have had that prepared. You can be right here, so you can hold on to that chair. Just please don't hold on to your neighbor. So this is gonna be our second week. Our third week, we're gonna stand tall. Guess what? We're gonna hold it. Now we're gonna twist just the upper body. As you can see, they challenge our balance. They get a little bit harder. But these are simple exercises. I'm not gonna say they're easy, but they're just simple exercises that you could do in the safety of your own home. Another progression here is we can go ahead and punch here as we're up here, and punch, and punch, and punch. So just simple exercises like that, and we progress each week. We go through a whole series. It's about an hour-long class. So that's a really great class. So now that we're nice and warmed up, we got you moving a little bit, I'm going to talk about my pickleball conditioning class. Who loves pickleball? Woo! Okay, good. Now I will be first off of the bat. I am not a pickleball expert, okay? We have a pickleball pro, we leave that expert to him. But what I do is I take the movement that you do in pickleball and I turn it into exercises. And we do like a little boot camp class where we learn those movements that you do in pickleball. I use weights, we do all sorts of different formalities or modalities, I should say. So you can get stronger in those movements. You can see how the movements we do in the classes translate to the pickleball court. It helps you improve your game, it helps your balance, it helps you get stronger. So some of those exercises here, let's see here. Everybody here, if you want to participate, get those legs in a wide stance here. We're in pickleball, we're ready. We got to get into our athletic stance. So we have those knees bent. Our chest is up, our belly's doing what? It's squeezed in nice and tight. Ready? We're here with our paddle, we're ready to go, If we have to go this way, which leg am I going to push off on? The opposite leg. So I'm going to push off here so I can get over here. And then we shuffle back. Push off here and get that backhand. Shuffle back. Push off and shuffle back. So this is just an example of one of the exercises we do. So you're here and you're going to spend about 50 seconds doing it, and then you're going to move on to the next exercise. When you get back out on the pickleball court, you're going to realize, oh wait, I've spent time practicing on this. This is easier this time, so I can get it. We're going to shuffle back. We work on balance. So more balance. We need balance at pickleball. So let's get back into that flamingo stance that we love. This time we're going to raise those hands overhead. We're going to pretend that there's something right here at the floor. I'm going to drop my foot. I'm going to pick it up and step over my imaginary object. In class, we'll really have an object, but we're just using our imaginations today. And squeeze that belly and just move that hip. So we're working on that balance. We're squeezing that stomach, so we're working on our core. We're also getting hip flexibility in here, right? All right, good. We do cardio every single time in class. So we're going to do a burpee. Not really. But we're going to do a modified burpee. So we go up on our tippy toes, we step back and back. Up on those tippy toes, step back and back. If you're comfortable, join me here. We just want to get that heart rate going, because when you're playing pickleball, you're moving and you're getting that heart rate up a lot. So we want to be nice and conditioned here. I have lots of tools that we use that I don't have up here today, but I have ladders. I even have a circle ladder that we use. We use weights, I use stability balls, I have slam balls, we use the TRX, so there's lots of different things we use so class doesn't get boring, it's always interesting. Let's see here. We always work on core, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess what? Have you all sit down. Core is a huge part of our daily lives, right? It helps us with our balance, it helps us with our pickleball game, everything. So we're gonna do couple quick core exercises. We're gonna sit tall, have really good posture. Our belly is wet, squeezed in tight. Let's cross those arms over our chest. Actually, I want you to scoot to the edge of your chair. Everybody up to the edge of the chair. Then we're gonna squeeze that belly and we're gonna go ahead and lean back and pull ourselves right back up. Lean back and pull ourselves right back up. You got it, keep that belly squeezed in tight. Are you feeling it here? If you're feeling it here, we're using the wrong muscles. Think about squeezing that belly. It should be in your stomach here. Let's just do one more. Good. One thing that's great about my pickleball class is we work really, really hard, but we spend about the last 10-15 minutes working solely on flexibility and stretching. So we're gonna do just a quick sample of that. I want everybody to sit down, open up those knees a little bit. Let's take our right hand, place that right hand on our knee. We're gonna take our left hand behind our head. We're gonna dip to the right. Then we're gonna rotate and bring that left hand to our right knee. We're gonna come back up and right back up. We're gonna repeat that. We're gonna dip, twist, lift up, and back up. One more time. Let's dip, twist, lift, and back up. Good. I can't have you leaving here uneven. Let's do the same thing other side. Left hand on your left knee, right hand up. We're gonna dip, bring that right elbow to the right, left knee, come back up, and sit up. Good, we got 2 more times. We're gonna dip, twist, lift, and come back up. And last time, dip, twist, lift, and come right back up. All right, that's all I have for you today. Just spotlighted those 2 classes for you. If you have any questions, I will be here afterwards for answers. And thank you for spending time with me today. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I warned you. Where's your yeah, you can take it down. Thank you. Where's your bathing suit? What's your bathing suit? Just kidding. If you want to try to pretend with me, come on over and grab some of these water buoys. This is what you would be using in the pool, in the water, for water aerobics, or water style exercise class. Once you've got those water weights and you're feeling ready, just make sure you don't trip over your chair or your neighbor or anything like that, and jump into the pool. Get your toes wet first. Okay, no, now jump into the pool. And plug your nose. No, I'm just kidding. So now we're in the pool, okay? Really imagine you're in the water, in the pool. We're gonna mix it up. So there's always fun music going, and the water resistance gives you just enough. And you can go slower in the water for less resistance. Switch. Or you can go faster in the water for more resistance. You could also do water weights that are lighter resistance and water weights that are heavier resistance. So there's so many ways to make water aerobics a little easier or a little harder. Right here in the middle, you're gonna mix it up like you're in a big pot, a witch's cauldron for Halloween. And you're mixing it up. Now you can imagine if you were working against water resistance right now, the more you were at the top of the pool, the lighter it would go. The more you were under the water, the harder it would be. Mix it up the other way around. Other way around, yeah. So we're just doing gravity right now. In the water, right, it would feel way different. But the great thing about the water is then you don't really feel that fear of falling, right? You kind of just have the water to work through and not have that feeling of gravity pressing on your joints. Okay, right here we go. Up, down, up, down. Yeah, core, up, down, up, down. You got it? And then you get to move as slow or as fast as you want to go. Switch. There we go. So in the water, we do strength, we do core, we do balance, we do cardio, we do stretching. We can do everything in the water without gravity, no pressure on the joints. It's nice. Jumping jacks, here we go. You thought I was gonna make you do real jumping jacks, huh? If you wanted to do real jumping jacks, you could, but in the water, you can also just do this. That's fine too. So today I want you to work at a level that works for you. Another popular one we do in the water is a skier. Back and switch, back and switch. Now, you can just touch, or you can jump. Ooh. Totally up to you. So you can touch, or you can jump. And you can go slow, or you can go fast. That's one thing I want you to really do in classes, pace yourself. Okay, next one, side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. And you're pushing through the water. It's kind of like you're a skier going down the slopes, right? Like a slalom skier going down the snow slopes. If you wanted to jump, whoa, you could. Because in the water, it's a lot easier. But we have gravity, so you don't have to jump if you don't want to. Good job, you guys. Now shake off your water weights. Shake them off. Oh, there's no water on them, but normally when you shake them off and then you come out of the water like this, now you're working some shoulders too, but no extra weight. Side and side and side and switch. Side, side, side and switch. Side, side, side and switch. Side. So in the water, it's a little easier to work on side-to-side movement because you don't have that fear of falling. Today though, be careful because you're working against gravity. And circle, circle, circle. Yeah, circle it around the other way. Circle, circle. So we've got the water aerobics class schedules up here. All right, one more. We're gonna go knee and punch. Knee and punch. Knee and punch. So if you're interested in a water aerobics class schedule, they're right up here. For a couple more weeks, we do have the outdoor pool still open. Switch sides. Knee and punch. Knee and punch. It's easier to do boxing and kickboxing when you're in the water. But afterwards, you can definitely pick up one of these class schedules, and the indoor pool is slated to hopefully reopen very soon towards the end of this month. I'm going to turn the music down. And so, you will see very soon in the e-news a new schedule for the indoor pool. The indoor Orchard Creek pool that has been shut down will have a new schedule in a couple weeks. So definitely sign up for e-news so you make sure you get those notifications so you know exactly what day that indoor pool is going to reopen, and then we'll have a brand new schedule for you of indoor water aerobics classes. And then at that point, the Calaga pool will not have any more classes. So we can put these away, yep, and then these are the water schedules right here. So just take note that the outdoor schedule will be going away in the next few weeks, and then you'll see a new indoor schedule for Orchard, and all the classes at Calaga will shift back up to Orchard when that pool reopens. So thank you very much. Take a little break, grab some water, and next we're gonna hear from Nina, and maybe we wanna do Pilates next, or yoga, whatever you think. Okay, well, yeah, thank you. Sorry, Barb. Maybe we'll give them a little break and do Pilates. Okay. Yeah, let's give them a little break. Yes. And is there a brave soul that wants to try an exercise on this crazy contraption? And if you can't see, feel free to come up to the front chairs or stand around. But we're going to be demonstrating on the Pilates reformer right here. Thank you for participating. And then, Nina, you got your microphone?
Hello, how is everybody doing? My name is Nina. I'm one of the Pilates reformers teachers. This here's your reformer. I'm going to go over just a couple of basics. This is considered a foot bar, carriage, shoulder harnesses, headrest, your loops. We have both long and short loops. They belong on the pegs right here. So to begin, headrest comes up. I've got two reds attached. To get into the reformer, that's probably the hardest thing that you're ever gonna do is get in and out of this reformer, okay? I'm serious.
But we're here to help you.
Yes. So, you're literally gonna slide. One of these butt cheeks is a little bit dangling off the side, okay? I'm gonna take my hand onto the foot bar. I'm gonna bring my foot up, right? Other foot's gotta come. And now slowly I'm gonna rotate and imprint vertebrae by vertebrae using my feet to help me come all the way down. I'm gonna lay this head down into my carriage. Now I'm gonna bring my feet onto the foot bar. Now I need to make sure I'm not crammed up into these shoulder harnesses. My back is nice and flattened out. So when you first lay down, this back has a little bit of an arch. It's pressed down, okay? Your belly button pulled up towards the spine or pulled up towards your rib cage and then pressed down towards the spine is what holds you in place. Nice breath in from here, and we're gonna exhale. It's a simple extension back. Inhale, we're gonna float home. Okay, so that's just the basics to get on in. Come on in. I met you yesterday and I've already forgotten your name. Gloria.
Oh.
So Gloria has been so kind to offer to come down and get into this contraption. Yep, ready?
A really quick side note, I want to reassure you that this tool has been used a lot in physical therapy, rehab, prehab, So there's ways to make it easier and harder. And
Yes.
There's ways to make it easier to get in. I don't want people to feel worried, but this tool is very, very good for rehabilitation too, even if you're injured. Don't worry.
No. And I'm always around to help you get down. So if you needed help getting down for the first time, you're just gonna roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring these shoulders down a little bit. Beautiful. You're gonna bring your toes onto the foot bar. They're gonna be right, Oh, the light? So go ahead and close your eyes, nobody can see you, okay? I'm gonna bring your toes onto here. I want that back nice and flattened out. Abs are pulled up towards your rib cage and pressed down towards your spine. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, press yourself back through the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. She is in perfect alignment. Her body she's trying to equally press back on both feet. This was designed as a moving hospital bed for the world vets to get them back on the field as quickly as possible. What it is designed to do is work on your core, which is mid-thigh all the way to underneath your breastbone. Completely working on this core section. I'm gonna have her bring one leg up into a tabletop position. That means her knee is directly over the hip. Foot is gonna remain flexed. Your abs are what's holding this in place. You're gonna try not to move this, and let's just press back with this leg for 1, 2, inhale coming home, exhale going back. So it's almost mind, body, spirit. It's very much kind of like a yoga philosophy as you're down here, floating back and forth. You are concentrating on your breath, your posture. And go ahead and switch legs. We'll bring this one down, bring this one into tabletop, hold it right there, and let's go ahead and press back. Just nice and simple. So it's usually between 8 and 10 counts between each exercise. Me and the rest of the reformer teachers will lead you in that count. It does not mean you have to do all 8, all 10. You do your very best. We're there to make sure that your form is proper and that you are in alignment, okay? Go ahead, drop this down. Let's do a windshield wiper from side to side. And there's all sorts of different stuff we do on this. I'm gonna bring, oh yes, that's a windshield wiper, sorry.
Just by chance, was there anybody else that did want to try it? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get another brave volunteer up here.
To get up, yep.
And Gloria.
You got it?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gloria. Okay. Yeah, so the next one I'm gonna show you how the ropes work.
He's
Are you
ready.
Look at you.
You'll work on your flexibility too.
You got it. Okay, so I'm gonna have you pick up the ropes. Okay, you're gonna bring your hands back into the short portion or the shorter portion of the ropes. I'm going to adjust your strings. Yep. Okay, so short portion. You're gonna bring your hands right there. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. Knees are coming back into tabletop. Okay, now you're gonna hold both your knees together and you're gonna hold yourself in a nice tight tabletop. So you're gonna pick up these knees, hold it right here, okay? Your abs are holding, back is flat, right? Hands are gonna come directly up and over your shoulders. Deep breath in through the nose. Let's exhale and bring those hands down towards the carriage, over the top of the head like this. So breath in, and you're gonna exhale as you bring it down. Pull down, so yeah, 1. That's okay. 2. 3. 4. So you can feel it, right? 5.
Core and lats, your posture muscles
6.
that help protect your spine.
7. 8. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, put the long ropes onto each foot. Nope, you're not holding on. Hands are down next to your sides, nice and comfortable. I want you to reach up through these heels. Heels. Try to straighten out these legs. Keep the head down. Yeah, hello.
You're going to feel muscles you never knew you had.
Yeah, hamstrings. Hello, hamstrings,
It feels so
right?
good.
Okay, so right now you are with legs up the wall. This is actually a recovery position. He's going, oh, okay. Nice breath in. I want you to point both toes up. I want you to marry the legs together. That means they're staying together. No divorces, okay? Toes up. Hold those abs in. Back is flat. I want you to press it down. Inhale, let those legs float back up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, back up. 2 more. Press down. Beautiful. 1 more. And now I'm going to have you bend those knees in. Give yourself a nice hug. And we're going to take off 1 rope at a time. As I take off 1 rope, this foot holds on. This one comes straight up. And hold yourself steady right there. Now you're safe to take off the second one. You never want to take off both at the same time. You can imagine, boom, okay? And then we're slowly going to come here. You're going to windshield wiper from side to side. And then I'm going to move on to the box with some arm work. So I'd like another volunteer to do some upper arms. Oh, look.
Yes.
Come on up. And I'm
It's
going to
really
help
not
you
as
up.
bad as it looks.
Whatever side feels best for you.
No, it's good.
Beautiful job.
Yeah, meaning like you'll get on and you'll feel good.
Okay, so this is considered our box. Surprise, surprise, it's in the shape of a box. So this is long box, and this is considered short box, okay? So we're just going to do long box today. I'm going to set down the headrest. You're going to come and put both feet here. You're going to face this direction. Ooh, are you okay? No, both feet come here. Booty comes up there. Right here, you would have a mirror in our room that helps you align yourself and see your posture. So you would keep this nice tall spine reaching up. I'm going to have you fold forward from your waist and pick up the short ropes. Bring them into your hands. Find those sit bones, find that crown, pull those abs in, chest is lifted. Bring these elbows back and let's lock them down right here, like this. So you're gonna mimic me. Oh, telephone. Inhale, and let's exhale. Squeeze those abs and lift. So feel how the abs are already involved. Exhale, release it down. Keep those elbows down. Inhale. Exhale. Gotta breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. I'm going to just drop these down for a second. I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to have you just get off the box for a second. I'm going to turn it into a short box and just show you how that might look for some exercises. So as I turn this around, I'm going to go ahead and place you right up here on top. So you're going to sit this time with your feet here looking towards the foot bar. Yep. Okay, I am now it's going to feel like a Disney ride. There we go. Okay, hands in the short ones, right here. Okay, now, nice and simple, you're going to pull this back. Sit bones are nice and tall, up through that crown, chest is forward, abs are held in. I want you to exhale as if you have a tray in your hand and feed it up to a giant. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, press it forward. Use those abs. Inhale, bring it back. Now squeeze as you press forward and up. 3, 2 more, 4, last one, bend those elbows, 5, beautiful, and I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm gonna take this off. You can just drop that one on the ground. Just, yeah. Perfect, okay, and we'll have this come all the way home. Now, thank you so much. Okay, so all sorts of different things. I have one more, I need one more volunteer. Come on up.
Such good participation. Thank you, you guys. And in the meantime here, I want everybody to put their hands on their hips. And then you can feel your pelvis with the hands, the fingers in front and the thumb in back, right? And I want you to feel how your pelvis can rotate. So you can kind of rotate it forward and back. It's a very small movement. You could do it standing, sitting, laying down, but you kind of arch your back a little bit and then flex it.
Okay.
Arch and flex. And you want to start rocking smaller and smaller until you feel your middle, right in the middle. So not too arched, not too flexed, and then maintain it. So throughout the day, if you feel pressure in your back, do that. That's the first step to Pilates, is knowing where your pelvis is and how to maintain it in the right position. Sometimes in Pilates, they have you push your back down, but sometimes they have you be neutral with a little space there. So it really depends on your body and how you feel. But today, take a mental note when you're sitting that you can rock your pelvis and find a better spot to have it where you don't have bad posture and pressure. And then have your muscles really maintain that position for you. Good job. All right, we're moving on.
Okay, so she has both knees lined up here. She's gonna lean forward, bringing her hands onto the foot bar. Now, we really don't want to use this foot bar to press ourselves back. We want to use our whole lower body. So she's just sort of bracing herself. She's going to take a deep breath in, and she's going to line this up with the, I'm going to bring it back right here. And now I want you to press yourself all the way back. This is considered Eve's lunge. She's going to drop her ears in between her arms, and she's getting a beautiful stretch. Look at that.
That's it. Very impressive.
Inhale, bring it in. Nice. Exhale.
Don't overdo it. Yeah. Don't overdo it. We don't want you calling us in the middle of the night,
and
screaming.
one more time, bring it in. Beautiful. Now I want you to come around to this side, and we're going to do one more demonstration. We're going to, you've got this. You're going to place this foot now at an angle against the shoulder harness. You're going to bring this foot right here about mid-carriage, the standing foot. So we're going to start out with, yep, but it stays on the ground. Yep, this one comes right here. I want both hands down on the carriage, and I want you to open up out to the right, nice and simple. This is opening up her hip. Nope, I've got you. Bend the knee, bring it in. Open, beautiful. Inhale, bring it in. One more time, open. Now this time as you bring it in, look for the foot bar to your left here. Bring one hand onto the foot bar. That gives you the stability, the safety to remove this leg. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for volunteering. Now, I'm just going to go over 2 other things real quickly. These I don't need a volunteer for. This one is called a spine fitter. Okay? The center of your spine comes right down the center of this. It comes up. These 2-inch little round balls will come into the back occipital area of the head. So it's a little bit uncomfortable to come down on. Okay? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll yourself down on it. You're gonna find that spine so it's in the center, because what these little balls are doing is they're pressure points on either side of your spine, helping it open up. I set my head back. This is back in my occipital nervous system area. I've got my feet right here. I'm pressing my spine. I'm flattening out the whole back to be able to get the benefits of this spine fitter here. So you would lay on here between 3 and 5 minutes. You need to lay on it for at least over 2 minutes for the body to start to open up and receive the benefits of it. I have people who come into my evening class a good 15 minutes early so that they can spend 5 to 10 minutes on the spine fitter before class even begins, okay? So it's a wonderful device if you have any sort of back issues or trying to create more space in your spine. Sometimes when we have you down, you might be working on your legs, okay? So this is called a Pilates V. I've got my heels here. I've got this, but I don't have my arms straight. I have them like I'm driving a car. But as I open up my hands, it's on the meaty part of the palms, and as I press back, squeezing, releasing, squeezing, releasing. It can also come down here. So we find all sorts of ways to entice you, okay? And anything I've forgotten on this? Okay? So,
while you're wheeling it over maybe,
yes.
I will just make a quick note here that there's handouts for Pilates Reformer. This particular one that's kind of turquoise is for personal training, like one-on-one or buddy training, maybe 2 people, 2 friends or a spouse with a trainer. So that's this form right here. And then this also has the introduction on it. So if you've never done it before, you would want to start with an introduction, and you can do the introduction one-on-one or a buddy system, or we do have a class once a month for just introductions, where it's up to 6 people in the class. So you've got several options there. And then this handout right here is the one for the group classes. So after you've done an introduction, then maybe you're like, I'm ready to jump into these classes. I'm excited, right? So that's this handout talking about your options for joining into group classes. My phone number is at the bottom, so definitely reach out to me when you've made your decision, because then once you've made your decision of what you want to do, I'm the one to help you start your account to sign up for classes. So you would kind of need to just check in with me so that I can get you started with your login and your account to actually schedule classes. I can also help pair you with a trainer if you're wanting to do more one-on-one. So that's up here. And then our final time here is going to be some restorative yoga, some yin yoga, and some peaceful Nina. Everybody can't get enough of Nina, so she might even ask you to join in a little bit if you're comfortable, but there's some things you can do from the chair as well. Do you want music?
sure.
Your phone or my phone? While she's connecting, your phone's probably better than my phone for yoga music.
Yes.
But while we're doing that, is there any questions I can answer right now? Maybe about Pilates? Uh-huh. No, yeah, there's always rumors flying, you guys. Gosh, lots of rumors, right? Our whole life is rumors, rumors, rumors. Okay, so class is filling up rather quickly. That's the question, is if classes fill up rather quickly. So please come straight to me with questions. I'm so glad you asked that, because so many people talk and then they don't join Pilates because they think they can't get into class. I'm going to be very upfront with you. There are a couple classes that fill up very quickly. There's a couple of Nina's, there's a couple of Andy's classes, there's a couple of each instructor, but there's also several classes of each instructor that have plenty of openings. So when you're hearing people say that, it is a specific time and day and teacher that they want that's very popular, and they're not willing to budge on that. There are still so many classes with plenty of openings, and we keep adding in more classes every month. So don't let that deter you. There's absolutely room in classes. The other thing is there's sign-up days. So on the 15th of the month, starting at 7 a.m., everybody has the same fair chance to sign up for whatever classes they want for the next month, if you're doing the automatic bill pay. If you're not doing the automatic bill pay, then you would be able to sign up on the 22nd of every month. So there is parameters in place so everybody has the same fair chance to sign up for those. But very good question. Yeah, another question? Good question. Where are these reformers kept? So in the studio at Orchard Creek, right when you walk into the gym, by the desk, you do a quick right in that little room right there is where we keep 6 Pilates reformers for the group classes. And then, yeah, peek in that little room when you go into Orchard Creek Fitness Center, quick right, you'll see it through that door and peek in there. And then when there's no classes scheduled, that's when they do the one-on-ones and the buddy training. We usually do not move the reformers out of that room. The only time we have done that is for events like this, or when we were in COVID, we did move the reformers to the aerobics room for a small time to space them out so we could run classes. The only other time we moved them was when we had paint fumes and floors being redone. Other questions? All right, well, let's get in the moment for our final closing stretches and restorative yoga.
Thank you. Okay, you get me again. So right where you're at, I'd like you to find your sit bones. I'd like you to straighten up your spine nice and tall. Okay. Danielle's looking for the lights to try to lower them. We're going to go ahead. So now in yoga, if you are ready to receive whatever it is the universe has to offer, your hands go up. If you are not feeling very grounded, hands go down. Okay? I want you to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And I'm going to invite you, if you are comfortable, to close your eyes. Now, without changing a thing, I'd like you to scan the body from the top of the head to the bottom of the toes. Now slowly begin to take a deeper breath in through the nose. Pause that breath. Exhale nice and slow out through the mouth till all that air is gone. Inhale pulls in new oxygen, new possibilities, new energy. Pausing takes control. Exhale releases the nonsense, the garbage, the tension, the anxiety. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in, belly rises. Exhale, pull that belly in towards the spine until you have no more air. One more, inhale. And on the exhale, let's go ahead and drop these hands down and out. Slowly begin to open up those eyes, maybe glancing down towards the ground. We're going to inhale now as we gather up all the energy that surrounds your body. Bring the hands together up and over the head into a prayer of gratitude. Think of one thing you can be grateful for today. And as you exhale, let's drop that gratitude down into the center of your heart. We touch our breastbones with our thumb bones to make that acknowledgement. Take a moment to tune in to the beat of your own heart, knowing each and every one of you has your own unique heartbeat. It beats just for you. So take a moment to thank it for all the work it does every day. Let's open up these hearts now to all possibilities. Open up your hands to receive whatever the universe has to offer you. And as we exhale, we're going to drop it down. Now, this feeling of nice and relaxed body is part of what yin is about. Yin is about taking shapes with the body. It is all done on the ground, okay? Yin is no effort. So what we do is we put our body in poses, but they're called shapes, and we help support them. Now, I apologize because I forgot the blanket and I forgot a bolster. Usually you have this big triangular cushion and you have a blanket. And what I do is I use blocks, I use blankets, and I use the bolster to show different possibilities for different shapes to help support you. But today it's too hard. I'm going to show you a couple that I can with the blocks. So the first one, and the process of this is the same as I just explained. It takes about 2 minutes, little less, little more, depending on how your body unwinds. For your connective tissue is what holds us together, okay? So sometimes we build up tightness in the body, creating imbalances. What this does is after 2 minutes, it allows the body to slowly let go. It opens up that connective tissue. This allows for your meridian lines and for healing to begin within the body. Okay, so it is the most rejuvenative and healing form of yoga that you can do. It's also the easiest, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lower myself down vertebrae by vertebrae. I'll walk these feet back to give myself more leverage. Once I'm all the way down, I'm going to walk my feet back. I'm going to lay my head flat down on this mat. Now, I'm going to do a supported bridge position, which is going to open up my vesicular cavity. That is where all your organs are housed. So as I walk my feet back, I'm going to press my heels into the ground, squeeze my buttocks, raise up through the hips, and find this bone in back, your sacrum, your triangular bone. I'm going to set this down here. And now I can bring my arms out. I'm going to open up the top part of my body by bringing my arms either straight across the chest. I can bring them into phase 2, which is a cactus pose, or I can bring them into a phase 3, which is called the triangular pose, which is the connection of my forefingers and thumbs. As you can see right here, this arm is a little bit cranky today, so my elbow is not dropping down. So I would make you come on down, or I would pad that. You're gonna do whatever feels best for you. And the only thing you're doing here is concentrating on a big breath in, belly rises. Exhale. You're gonna close your eyes, you're gonna stay in this position. Let's say it's been about 3.5 minutes. I'm absolutely silent while you're breathing. And then I will start to say, take a deeper breath in. This signals the body we're getting ready to move.
And hey, Nina, if somebody wanted to try it right now, would that be okay?
Absolutely.
We do have yoga mats and blocks. If somebody was thinking, I really want to try it, please.
And my apologies, I completely forgot
no
about
worries.
that.
I just wanted to give you that option. Otherwise,
if somebody wants to grab, we have mats. You can set them up. I would probably take them to the very back, or you can put them in front right here. We do have blocks. And I can walk you through this. Okay, and as they're doing that, I'll talk a little bit more about yin. Yin only has about 16 poses or shapes. Yin is all about opening up our hips. As we age, we tend to rotate our hips in, and these need to open up, okay? When our hips are open, your lower back is happy, okay? So this is a form of opening up this entire region right through here. It opens up through the heart, through the shoulders, through the neck. It opens up. I can help. Once those meridian lines open up, your body is a webbing of a connection from one side to the other. So I have gentlemen who've been taking my class now. They just started about 2.5 months ago from the volleyball team that had all different kinks, we'll just call them. And they've shocked me. They've stayed with it, and they are beginning to reap the benefits. So those who are in the back, let's go ahead and come into lying on their back. Lisa's back there. She can help you lift yourself up. Insert that block underneath. Bring those hands either straight across the chest, up into a cactus, or all the way up into a diamond shape, whatever feels best for your body. I want you back there laying down to start taking a deep breath in, long breath out. Just continue breathing and releasing. For you guys in your chair, this is not exactly a yin pose, but let's go ahead and open up through the shoulders. Let's bring this hand across. Let's bring this one right here and pull it in. And just hold it right here as you start to take deep breaths in. Long breaths out. Deep breaths in. Long breaths out. So let's say I'm at home, I have shoulder issues. This might be a great thing just to sit. You know, maybe it's a commercial. Those are long, okay? So if you go through a whole commercial segment like this, you've got it, okay? We're gonna take one more breath, and we're gonna slowly just release that arm down. Take that opposite arm across. Bring that hand in front. Just hold it in for a little while here. Just concentrate on that breath. How are those ladies doing back there? Yay. Okay, they've got, when we're done with this, we're all gonna come out together. So let's just take a few more breaths in and out. The more you can dive deep within this body and feel what's happening, the faster things do happen, the more productive it becomes. One more breath. And let's exhale, drop it down. For those in back, I would like you to walk your feet back in so they're in front of your knees. I want you to walk them back so that the heels are in a place where you can press up nice and comfortably. If the hands are raised up into the diamond or the cactus, I want you to bring them down. Slide the hands down next to your waist. Get ready to press up through those heels. Remove your block. Okay, now slowly imprint that spine as you come down. Next, you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring these knees back towards your armpits, pressing down. This helps open up that lower back. Now I want you to make sure that low back is nice and flattened out and rock across that connective tissue. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have them flip over onto their bellies behind. We'll do one more pose. This one's called Superman, and this helps or Spider-Man, sorry. This one helps open up not only your lower back, but your hip. It's done by turning over onto our abdomen. We bring our hands out to the side right here with your head down, bringing both feet together. Now I'm going to slowly turn my head to the left. I'm now going to take my left leg and I'm raising it, but this hip has to stay flat. Okay, so if my hip starts to rise up like this, I'm going to set it down until this hip stays flat. I'm going to bring this knee up. My hands are up. So I'm opening up my back. I'm opening up my lower back, my upper back up here with my arms, my shoulders, my neck. Down here, I'm opening up through the lower back and the hip area. We would stay here. As I inhale, I press this belly down into the ground. This air is going to expand back here into my back. And then as I exhale, I release everything. Inhale. Exhale. Can you fix her leg so that it comes out like this? Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see. So when I'm teaching this class, I can't really see them that well back there, but I saw one thing that needed correcting. After I demonstrate each and every shape, I walk around and I make sure that your body is aligned properly. You are staying there for over 2 minutes, so it is vital that you are in alignment. So I walk around, I will pad you, I will bring blankets in, I will do whatever. I may turn you over and give you an alternative pose. So let's say that pose is too hard for you, like this lady right here in the back. Flip her over onto her back, and we're gonna do the figure 4, okay? So she can come into a figure 4 like this. She's not opening up as much, but she's still opening up through this leg, this hip right here. Her hands can still come out into any of the poses or shapes. And so there's always an alternative, okay? Deep breath in back there, ladies. And exhale, switch sides. So you're gonna press that knee down. You're gonna move that head back into neutral. And then as you exhale, so everything comes straight. And then switch sides, yeah. And so if your leg is up in that figure 4, if you could just change, beautiful, change legs there. Thank you, Lisa, Danielle. Okay, I'm going to open this up while they are sitting there, concentrating on their breath, concentrating on pressing that belly down into the ground or up into the air. Does anybody have any questions? I'm sorry. Which sheet? So this is a drop-in class. It's a punch class. It's $5.50. It is listed in our Orchard Creek aerobics. I teach Monday evenings from 5:30 to 6:30, and I teach Wednesday afternoon. I just taught the class this morning from 10:45 to 11:40. I am not the only yin teacher, but I am the yin teacher that will make you hold your poses, okay? So you might go to another yin class that is a little bit different, but I've been trained in a traditional manner and I'm going to make you hold your poses because in my opinion, why bother doing it unless you're going to do it right, right? So the body needs to open up, and even though it is uncomfortable, I promise you within 4 weeks, you will notice a difference. If you don't notice a difference in 4 weeks, come and talk to me. Okay? So I think that pretty much, sorry? It's a yin class, Y-I-N. Yin yoga. It's a 55-minute class. It's an hour class.
Where?
It's here at Orchard Creek in the aerobics room. Yes? Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Because you're on the ground. You are on the ground. I'm supporting you at all times. The two safest modalities to me to keep the body in alignment would be the reformer and then yoga. But if you're going to do yoga, you need to do it slow, you need to be in alignment, and you need to do it correctly. Okay? And this form of yoga, because it's all on the ground, I could say yes to. Yes, because you need to open up and get loose first, and then once you're open, it'll make your body stronger to move on to a different type. You're welcome.
She's able to place like bolsters and things to help kind of injuries like that. So she's able to really use the ground for stability, and then props to help with like bulging discs and things like that. Yeah.
Gloria? Yes.
The question. Yeah, the question was about the schedule. So the Pilates Reformer is the purple schedule.
With the machine.
Yes.
Pilates Reformer means the machine. When you see just Pilates without Reformer, that's usually on a mat, like in a
So if
group
it's on
exercise
this
classroom.
schedule, it's on a mat. Okay? If it's purple or lavender, like my shirt, then it's on the reformer. Okay?
Yep. And the Reformer means that machine right there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. In each class, so she asked if we do all 16 poses, and you back there can come out of your shapes now during a class. Absolutely not. We maybe get 5 to 6 shapes in the whole entire time. Okay? So we take it slow. It's very methodical. It's very healing. But yeah, only about 5 to 6 poses. Uh-huh. Yes, I did. I had 9 students in it. Oh, that room could take how many?
Aerobics room?
Yes.
For the yin yoga, I think 22.
Yeah.
So I have not seen any of those aerobics room classes like fill up or sell out, except for one at Calaga, cardio dance, and it's not every week, but sometimes. And lately, I haven't seen any at Orchard. So yeah.
Yin, I have plenty of room in. The evening class is a beautiful class to really. I mean, I have some very dedicated students who love the Monday night class just because they go home like this. They're like, bye, see you next week. Yeah, it just really releases a lot of tension and stress in the body. So I can't recommend it enough. I'm going to turn it over to Danielle unless there's any other questions for me. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Absolutely. I actually not only help you, I train you on how to get back up. But I will be there. I actually can become a table. And you can use my back to help lift yourself up. If you're not comfortable with that, I will bring a chair next to you so you can come up onto your knees, and then I will help you lift up this way, whatever works. Monday at 5:30. Mm-hmm.
We still have time. Are there other questions or things that you want to try? Or we could try something on the reformer? Yeah. It's okay.
We've never signed up for the classes before.
Go over that. So the question is signing up for classes. So let's touch on that really quick. The drop-in classes are the group exercise classes. They're all in yellow. So those are all the $5.50 ones, Group X drop-in in yellow. Those are the ones you would buy those passes for $5.50, either at the fitness center front desk or online. And then you buy as many as you want, and they go on your member ID number or card. So they expire 1 year after you purchase them. So a lot of people buy 10 at a time, or
Some people, I think I lost my charge. Here.
all right. So there's also a deal if you buy 25 at a time for a little bit of savings. But just buy what you think you could use in 1 year, because they would expire after 1 year. So then when you come to take the class, you're literally just dropping in, so you don't have to sign up. You just show up at the front desk of the fitness center, and if it's your first time, the monitor will walk you through it, and you scan your ID card at that one computer that they show you where to go, and it deducts one of those prepaid passes. And then you just hit a couple buttons and you're in, and you walk into class when it's time for class. If it is Pilates Reformer that you're talking about, that is the one you've got to really reach out to me and tell me which option you want to do. Then once I know which option you want to do, I go boop in my computer, I enter you in, and then you've got an account through a software called MindBody, where you can schedule all your own classes and cancel all your own classes. So the Pilates Reformer machine in purple, you can mix and match and take whatever class you want any day, any week. You don't have to commit to a certain day every week. You literally can mix and match and sign up for any class, anytime. Yeah, question?
Cancellation is at 30?
12 hours.
Okay.
12-hour window to cancel, and you can do that all on your own as well. Yeah.
So you buy your passes,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't have to sign up.
So two different things. So the Pilates Reformer department is really its own world. So come and talk to me about that if you're interested in that. If you're talking about drop-in classes, you do not have to sign up for it. You literally just show up.
So we don't have a class list.
Well, once you sign in,
Yeah.
then we do have a roster, so we know who's paid. And then the desk monitor will count, make sure everybody's, accounted for in the class. But you don't have to sign up ahead. You just literally show up to the class, you scan in at the front desk, deduct one of your passes, and walk on in and drop into the class. Yeah.
The bottom line, you have two accounts. Separate accounts you set up for
Correct. Correct. Good question. So the question was two different accounts. Yes, if you're wanting to do anything with that machine over there, I would have to create you a whole separate account. It does not go through your Sun City Lincoln Hills account. But everything else, like all these other class schedules that are not purple, that does go through your Sun City Lincoln Hills ID card number and that account. Question?
What's the aqua schedule like?
The aqua schedule is 2 outdoor classes and 6 indoor classes.
Outdoor,
Is the outdoor pool, the Lapland pool at Orchard Creek. Other question?
On the drop-in classes, do they fill up, just dropping in?
No. So those drop-in classes that are yellow, I only know of one class right now that sometimes fills up, which is a cardio dance class on Friday. Other than that, all these other classes usually have plenty of room, plenty of availability. Oh, that's true. There is one aqua class.
But there's, eventually will be in the indoor.
Yes. Correct. I don't feel confident answering the question of the temperature of the water right now in the indoor pool when it reopens. I am sure that that will probably go out on an e-news, but if I had to give you a range, it is going to be a little chillier than it was before it closed down. Yeah. Yeah. So if I had to guess, it could be 82, 83, 84. I don't have a solid answer for you. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen here. Sorry. You could talk to your board of directors. Yeah, so the question is the L1, L2, L3 stands for level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 would be beginner, level 2 would be intermediate, and level 3 would be advanced. Yeah.
Would you recommend we bring our own mat?
The question is, do we bring our own mats for yoga? And you absolutely do not have to bring your own mats unless you wanted to. We offer 3 different styles of mats that are already in the classroom, but some people kind of like to bring their own mat that goes on top of our mats. You could layer it if you wanted to for the cleanliness of it. It's up to you. But we do have wipes in the room as well for wiping down the equipment. Yes, we also have all these blocks on the side of the room that are already in the class for you. But some people start to get into it and they order some of their own things that they know that they like or need and use it at home too. Other questions? These are good questions. I like the interaction. Gloria.
Can we see you today?
You want to see me today? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, let's do it. Yeah. Good question. Other questions? You guys have been such a nice audience. Thanks for spending the afternoon with us. We'll be here for a little bit longer if you had any last minute thoughts. And then I'll start to trickle back to my office and help with Pilates signups and some things like that. All right, bye. Thanks, guys.